No voice acting.
No, well, maybe. We'll see. Maybe the sound effect.
Yeah.
Hello and good evening. My name is John, and I'm joined by...
MPG.
And we are here playing The Banner Saga, Episode 1. There are 3, as you can tell by the ad at the top of the game. I'll just click there. I don't think this... I don't know much about the game. I know this game is very well received. I know this game has lots of choices that matter. I know it has tactical combat, which I've set to easy. Just let me bounce to Banner Saga 2? Huh, weird. But that's all I know about it. I heard it's really good. I know it's a 3-part series. We're gonna hop in and find out together what this game is, and I'm gonna put the combat on easy. But MPG is gonna help me make the choices. The story in Banner Saga changes based on the choices you make. You will occasionally switch between lead characters witnessing the story untold from different perspectives. I like that in games when there's multiple perspectives.
Yeah, this looks good.
The gods are dead. In their wake, man, no Oxford comma, and giants survive through tenuous alliance, driving back destroyers called Dredge Deep into the northern wastelands. Now is the era of growth and trade. Life goes on. Only one thing has stopped: the sun.
So the sun stopped, like it's just frozen in place?
I don't know.
There's no sun in the sky.
I don't know. You're asking questions that have not been revealed yet. Got a little bit of an anime look here. I turned on closed captioning. Oh, there it is.
It has been several long months on the road. The first
But there is voice
signs of
acting.
snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities on the Val human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital.
Capital. Very Norshy.
Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds. We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
I mean, this animation is, you know, for...
It's okay. It's an indie game, yeah. But the closer stuff's a lot better.
Yeah.
So these must be okay. They're giants. They're giants. All right.
Okay.
Oh, they're gonna do fire walking?
Oh my god, this looks like a what's-its cartoon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, here we come.
Yeah, I think the giants have an advantage here.
Yeah.
I think the giants have definitely an advantage here.
I love that it's a Bass and Rankin style.
You've arrived just in time. Oh yeah. The chieftain Red and his men are now looking for tougher fight they bargained for. Drag her on the screen to make you. Alright. Oh.
Yeah, I love that it's a Bass and Rankin style, like art and animation, and they even have some of those like sound effects.
I love the viewpoint here. The camera, the parallaxing, and the different layers around the camera. Like it makes you feel like you're looking down at it from the rafters or something.
Yeah.
Alright. These portraits show the order of initiative. Gotcha. Left to right. Movement behind your stream. Blue tile where you can move. Okay.
Shield banger.
The target
one shield.
and they call you a shield banger forever. Target enemy, click the tile in which they stand. Allies are blue. Okay. So you have 4 armor. You can either choose to attack the enemy's strength or break his armor. The number. So I can do 5 damage. Or 2. Well,
or you could break 2 armor.
As health and damage. Loss of 2 strength means you'll do 2 less damage. Oh. Okay. Armor blocks that. 5 only strength, main strength attack will kill him. I got a renown. He's down. He's trying to kill. Renown grows, which will later improve your characters. After taking an action, your turn ends. Next enemy up. Okay. Despite at full strength, the chieftain will do little damage against your shield bearer's high armor. Okay. Now is your Warhawk's turn. You appear to be out of range of those enemies with willpower boosted action. Willpower. Oh, it cost me 2 willpower.
Just gotta push it through, man.
Special ability. Tempest. Pillage. To make quick work with the chief's bodyguard, there's only one enemy left. Enters pillage mode. During pillage mode, use character moves in order, and there are no more guaranteed turns. Click the initiative to see the order has changed. Character does not move his turn. Okay. Click the fist. Oh, and the stars to add willpower. Okay, so that'll give me an extra hit. Okay. Well, I'm winning this game. Your renown has grown.
Yay.
Alright, where's my choice that matters?
Like a rabid wolf, that one. How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and var slaughter each other, even before the dreads arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more dreads to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. A dozen families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his lust. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head.
It's not how wolves work.
Well, I mean, it's a metaphorical wolf.
Yes.
Help me finish this fight, and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our king's tithe. Take any man you need. They're loyal. I promise you that.
Are you sure, though?
They will lead you down in the proving grounds.
All right.
Okay.
So we didn't just barge in and slaughter this guy.
We were brought.
Barged
Yeah.
in and saved him. Okay.
Yeah. Chapter 1. Only the sun has stopped.
So.
Okay.
If the sun stopped, that means that the world just stopped rotating, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Or the sun stopped moving, depending.
Yeah.
No, wait.
Yeah.
Who knows how? It's a flat Earth. You've approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you. Walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall. He cuts to the chase. Eric, Sword of Strand. I manage the governor's business. Ubin, is it? Oh.
Here we go.
It is.
Just here for the tithe. What do you want? Let's go with it is.
It is.
You know.
The governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. What do you have in mind? Or a bit chaotic?
What did you have in mind?
What do you mean? Yeah.
We already kind of know the backstory about the bandit.
These all people look very tired. Like, they definitely drew in, like, worn faces. And then, like, there's some incidental animation, which is nice. Like, the eyes and the scaffoldings that didn't hack up at the Great Hall scattered after you took out their chieftain. The governor just wants to make sure they stay down, but hoping you join me at the marketplace by the docks. If there's anyone less to worry about, I know who can tell us.
Okay.
Market tent? This is all still tutorial.
Yeah.
Let me handle this. You meander through the rows of open face houses and eroded stalls. Colored canvases flap on a briny current. One man in particular blanches as you approach. Had, I'm not in the mood today. For what? Talking to an idiot. Wow.
Oh, snap!
Aw, snap. Good beard wrap, though. The scaffolding chief bled out an hour ago, Had. So when you tell me what rat anus the rest of them crawled back into, no one's gonna try to kill you this time. They don't talk to me. Need some. So this is us offering Eric.
Yeah, I'm gonna say nothing because
Say
he
nothing.
said like let me handle this.
Okay,
so.
say nothing. Eric overturns his flimsy table, scattering Ha's assortment of junk across the guard. Gods, Eric, laying it on a bit heavy, don't you think? Where are the scaflings? Nobleman up east by the wall, but that was months ago, last I know. Had skulks away with the wave of Eric's hand, gathering things from his hovel, disappearing for a while until this blows over, you figure. Your bodyguard steps forward. Oh, hello. Are we done here? Gone off. You were wearing green and black at the Great Hall? Nope, just bought them while you're walking around. Why? Oh, let's be nice. They do look good.
Yeah.
They look good. I'm glad you care. Gunoff goes off to look for more stalls. Eric, that man of yours seemed unreliable at best. A blind dog wouldn't trust Had, but he used to be a scaffing. They're licking their wounds. Scalfing? They're licking their wounds. They're probably gone to old haunts, not new ones. No men in meat hall? Best I can tell, the name's ironic. Listen, I know a guy who would love to put a few of these skulls in the ground. I'm gonna find him. I'll meet you there.
Yeah, I think we should have an approach of some sort.
Shouldn't we have an approach of some sort? What a luxury. Come on, you've already mopped up worse today. Just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithe. I'll remind him.
Yeah.
Tithe. We got 100 days of supplies. We have great money. We have 32 barrels.
Oh my god, the meat house has a neon sign.
I mean, yeah. You arrive in front of what must be a nobleman. A few minutes later, Eric arrives with the weather-beaten man introduced as a Vale guard. I'll point them out. Eric says over shoulder, ready?
You're walking through the front door?
They ran into a meat house, says Velga. I'll be surprised if they can stand up straight right now. Okay, here we go. Vanguard boots the front door open so hard it won't close again without repair. As you enter the hall, Eric is already in head of the table with an axe drawn. Wide-eyed, drunken scalflings scramble to find their own weapons, turn tables and meat signs in the process. All right, well,
so
more combat. But our heroes cannot get injured. Oh, goodness. This is me here just hanging out.
Yeah, keeping an eye on things.
Oh, I could set them up to be in different positions. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
A little bit like Fire Emblem.
Yeah, a little bit.
Somewhere between Fire Emblem and... Did you play Heroes of Might and Magic 5? The really buggy one?
Yeah.
4 was the super buggy. 4 was the one nobody liked, but 5 was actually pretty good. But yeah, you had that kind of... the same kind of setup on the battlefield.
What can I do? Can you rally? So I don't... Okay, so this might be a little telling, but I just generally don't... I generally don't like playing footsie.
Yeah. I want to be able to cross and hit. Like, I don't want to make myself open for an attack when I play these kinds of games.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like I
So I can't hit him.
You know, yeah.
So it's like, well, I might as well just wait because either I'm gonna get.
Other... Oh right, that was one of your guys.
I'll just rest.
Yeah.
All right, so now I can get in here and do an attack. I'll do 7 and just kill him. One armor, all right.
So you can go. Oh.
Like these are all one-hit kills. It just.
Yeah. Warden.
All right, they're messing up my armor.
I really like the animations on this.
Oh yeah, they're very good. There's no dice roll. Like the damage is all predetermined. It's going to do what it's going to do, which is fine. Oh, there's friendly fire too. All right, I don't want that.
Oh, okay.
11. Okay, this guy's a bruiser. Oh, Jesus.
Wow, he's getting wailed on.
Well, I'm gonna just shield up. Promote it. All right, so I can level up.
Sweet.
So here's the problem: these big guys want to attack.
My only complaint about this about the battle is I kind of wish I could zoom in. Like I kind of wish we could zoom in a little bit. Oh, you can. Okay.
It doesn't add more fidelity though.
It doesn't add more fidelity, so yeah. You have.
Oh, now I can do.
But you can see a little bit more of like, you know, some of the details, but. Raw.
All right, so now they promoted. So let's see what that looks like. Bow lines at your feet. Oh, all right, it's gone. Defeat an enemy with a warhawk. Oh, these are just achievements. Okay, these are just you played first kills. Yep. Oh, a warden. Hey, now we're talking.
Yeah.
Ready for promotion. Ready for promotion. There they are. Gods be damned. I gotta wash off this blood. Eric is looking out in the hall window as the bay. A fleet of longship approach with sails of bold reds and blues. One banner Saga I know well. Wagner. Next for Varl Kingship, the last we spoke. The other flag looks important. Yeah, important guess. See what I deal with all day long? Ah, things make a little more sense. You hoped I'd have a stake in saying everything is fine here when the royal guests arrived. Not me, the governor. Now I make sure there's no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come by. Can I ask one more favor? We're nice?
Yeah, we're nice.
What is it?
I like the idea of us just being like a nice ass-kicking giant.
Yeah. If you happen to stall our guests down on the docks, I wouldn't object. Maybe I will. Eric and Valgard hustle to meet houses. To his credit, Eric tosses the barkeep a spare silver for the mess. You give an apologetic shrug and greet the new arrivals down by the docks. Yeah, this has got a great look to it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Docks.
I can see like it's a little bit hard for me to get into
the combat
strategy. Yeah, well, turn-based strategy is a very tricky thing. Like if it when it's good, it's great.
Yeah.
But when it's mediocre, it's just like, oh god, this is such an impediment to the story.
Yeah. Well, like that's I just wish more games had like, look, can I just skip this, please? Like I was playing Fire Emblem from Hellsous, and I was like, I'm enjoying the story. I'm just bored of this combat at this point because it was always the same fight. Vognir, a familiar Varl steps out of the docks. If you're in your mind, you recall a much younger version tramping the halls of Grolfhelm, abundant in purpose. God, Ubin, you're looking ancient. Comes with being old, and if there's a Vognir, there must be a Khan. Must there? Still bleeding tributes from the poor and stupid old yaks? At what age do you lose the sense of shame? Jorundr, I'm really gonna be just terrible, demands it. I'll take that over lingering to death in Grolfhelm. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were so far from home. Just returned from Aberrang, in fact. And glad for it.
These guys don't like each other, but
no. Hakon mentions their ships at the bay, sails still fluttering, Golden Wolf head emblazoned on red, and the king's men or someone on his behalf. The king's whelp. The king's son, Ludin. Don't you know, Scrivener? He visits his capital, he visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days. It's a miserable waste of time. Yes, Harkon has it. I've almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Harkon. And you're going to Grolfhelm? I have the distinct feeling I'm finishing my business in Strahd and was heading there myself. We should caravan. We should. Give it a day in better circumstances. I drink a week away, but let's just be done. Find me tomorrow at the gates. What he's trying to say is, oh, I can control this. What he's trying, a little bit.
Okay, I was gonna say,
yeah. I was looking. I was
see his face.
Yeah, I was like, this angle is just a little bit off, but we really want to be there. But it keeps resetting to.
Yeah.
What he's trying to say is the prince's delight to behold. Where is Mogur? Archon, have him find a place to put up the warriors. I'm heading there to meet the governor. A host of giants departs in his wake. You recognize a few, and others are strangers to you. Guess I'm off to find Morag. See you in the morning, Scrivener. I'll be along. The young prince and the prince of men ambles from his ship. He brushes off his tunic, scanning the beach with low eyelids. Ludin looks for all the world. The sort of boy who grew up pulling the legs from spiders. The long road back to Golfham should be more interesting than most years, you think?
Yeah.
A lot of warm up here. A lot of warm up.
There's a lot of warm up. There's a lot of backstory. There's a lot of just in like not quite in media res of like they're just they're sort of trying to introduce you to all this lore, but
I mean, well, like these games are very popular to stand, but like the other thing is like you can't start with 2 or 3. Maybe you can, but like all your choices carry over between the games. Yeah. So like I'm just interested to see like I like to see when it opens up a little bit. So maybe we'll go for a little bit longer than this.
Yeah.
Weariness suddenly settles in, and you have to chuckle to yourself about what the odd day it has been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, you're going to join Valgar's caravan tomorrow. It might not hurt to share a drink with Harkon or introduce yourself to the prince they spoke so highly of. Okay, so I can either... Okay, I have all these choices. Do you want to talk to this person, or do you want to talk to this person?
So that's Hakon, and then the other one is...
I thought it would give you the name.
Oh, yeah.
Well, is this the right place?
Is this the right place?
You find the prince at an inn. Guards blanketing the building, including a sharp-eyed Varl who must be working for Ludin. A woman in red eventually waves you over and stands neatly, arms crossed. Greetings, Prince Ludin. Where's the woman in red? Not there. Okay. Yes, you're with Vognir? I don't remember you. Not exactly. I've known Vognir a long time. I'll be joining you back at Grofhelm with my guards. Ludin looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. Why? I work for the king, carrying tithes to the capital. We crossed by chance. Oh, a tax collector. Fine company. What do you want? Oh, I like this one.
Yeah.
I have a habit of recording history. I thought we might talk about your visit. A Varl historian. Aha. Don't you already know? Your king and mine both have been practically trumpeting it throughout the cities. I've been on the road a while, I'm afraid. Lyndon takes a deep breath. Whether tired or ungracious, you aren't certain. Maybe both. A formality, mostly. Vognir came to our capital in Arberang, and is now and now we go to the Varl's captor Grolfhelm to cement the grand alliance for the next age of men and Varl. You sound unconvinced. There's no need for it. It's damn cold up here. You get a sense he's struggling not to complain outright. You take the opportunity to excuse yourself. All right, so get your little like side conversation options.
Yeah.
Oh, and we didn't.
We can still go to the other guy too.
Yeah.
So it's not like you can do one or the other.
At least not in this situation.
Yeah.
Scrivener! You find Harkon in the meat house surrounded by the other Varls. Strand is no stranger to the Varl, but rarely sees this many. Harkon waves you over. Went straight for Flagon. Vognir's the one who agreed to pass up a drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyway. You already missed the massacre. Every year I make the rounds collecting taxes. Every year it's human settlements that give me trouble. No surprise. What's this time? So, I like the look of this game. One area they're struggling is that because they only have 2D character art, they can't get a good camera angle that doesn't require a lot of reverse shots, and the cuts between them are really jarring. And this is not a flaw of the game. Like they're at least trying to have like this. Like they have a back of the character, which most visual novels don't ever do. It's just it's kind of like it doesn't time with all the people talking, and I bet that's because like not every line flips it. And I think that's because if they did every time the line flipped, it would be like one of those really bad, 2-camera dramas on TV where it's like bop, 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 bop. But it's still not as smooth because it's so unexpected. Like you as the viewer can't put it into your mind when you expect the camera to cut, and when it does, it's really sharp. Maybe they smooth that out later. When I got here, the Great Hall was already full of bodies. We added more. Humans. I guess if I only live as long as you, as a Yox fart, I might be desperate to make something of myself too. It's not too late to start trying, Harkon. Harkon let slip a low chuckle. Any Varl could recount his deeds, known as he is for cutting a swath through a drag at Wagner's side in the Second War. He's and regularly since then. Down here, I'm a glorified bodyguard. You might have a point. Just another reason to get back to Golfhelm. Soon enough, I imagine. You drink until the meat house becomes overbearing, then step back in the cool air outside. Backup music's alright. Alright. Let's try to, like, wrap up this prologue. Oh, okay. That's a day, so we talk a supply. At dawn, you woke my delivery goods. At least you think it's dawn. Damn hard to tell with the sun that never moves. The governor's crest adorns the supply leathers. All there, just as promised, you to your mild surprise. You wonder if Eric had anything to do with that. 20 renown. Your guards take the treasure wagon down to the gates. Vognir's already there. A while later, Ludin and his men appear, groggy and disheveled. Margaret steps forward. Vognir's quartermaster, if you recall correctly, is in charge of unwilling entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. Ask if you're ready to depart. We're ready. You follow Margaret and join the others. Usually the smaller doors set in the gates would be enough to enter the city, but the town guard has been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath that are best not heard. Perhaps the governor expects you to draw a crowd, but there's nothing of the sort. It's just frustrated, tired people. It summarizes Strand as well as a whole. Strand well as a whole, you think. All right. Oh, so now we have this Strand. I like the you're right. The neon looks cool. Great morale. Okay, so days are passing. So this is our traveling.
This is a very like Monty Python.
A little bit, yeah, yeah.
They're not appearing in this film.
6 supplies. Morale decline. Oh, we have a lot of people. 85 fighters and 36 varls.
Yeah.
And we're going to Venderfell.
Edrefell?
Oh wow, okay. The caravan starts the day. A gift, says Bugger, cracking open the meat cakes from our gracious friends, the governor of Strand. Hours pass through the rancher's laughter, and the meat is passed through the hall. How much do you want to drink, or do you want to toast?
Let's. I feel like if we toast, then it might be. I'm curious what will happen if we toast.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
You raise your drink, toasting lines between men and Varl. The others join in. Ludin's expression is like a stone wall. The others laugh at your exaggerations. Eventually, you sit down beside Volgir. Chat with Vognir. Go easy on the drink. Drink merrily. Let's chat. We haven't made a drink choice. I like the chat choice.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks for the speech, slurs Vognir. Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, Bismar. Looks like you didn't have to miss out after all. Thanks to Mog. I thought the damn governor would never shut up. Did he give you a history of the entire family? He tried. Then he asked me to clean up his mess, for your benefit, turns out. I'd have given the job to you too. Gods, there was no joy in politics. Speaking of, what happened after the business with Ludin? Hopefully the boys go back to Argon Aberang on his own, and I can take out some of the frustration on a dredge or something. Starting to sound like Hakan. You don't like the life of a diplomat? Haha, don't you miss the fight, Ubin? You down your meat instead of replying. Volgan slouches, shakes his head. There's no great joy in killing Dredge, but pretty sure this nonsense is some scheme between the two kings to force some kind of lineage. Used to be. Warriors would follow for what you've done. Isn't that why they follow you now? Is it? Or is it because I'm next in line? These lines are getting muddy, overall. They've always been muddy, Vognir. Vognir stares in the campfire, lost in thought. You leave him to it. It's a nice little sidebar.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, alright. There's a new city here. I already see heroes in training. We can poke at that and then wrap this up.
Yeah.
You rise groggily. The campsite a casualty of merriment. Mog is already kicking warriors awake. You spot Ludin stalking in your direction. You sidestep some sleeping bodies. Better wake up, you nudge Vognir. You're needed. Ah, Ludin, it's always a pleasure. You look well rested. Vognir releases a yawn and receives a hard-eyed stare in return. How long to Golfhelm? Ha! We're only 2 days out of Strand, you know? Come on, I'll show you a map. I don't think we have no supplies. Oh, goodness. This is the world map. You can explore by draining the mouse. Alright. Location counter is there. Oh, wow. Oh, this is too much map. This is too much map.
Wow, this is...
It's a cool... It's
too much map. It might be too much map this early.
Yeah, there's a lot of production.
I guess... Yeah, on the one hand, like, okay, guys, this is... We weren't lying. We said this was a saga. There is a lot of places and a lot of stuff to do at the Plains of Slaughter.
I think the interactivity of this is great. Like the name of the roads and getting some history on like the Summer Path, why it's called that. I'm never going to read it, but like you know, I'm glad they have it.
Like, if you get really like, this game is basically like, yes, get into the lore. We have all this lore, which, you know, I appreciate.
Yeah.
I mean, I would never get into a game's lore.
No. We head north then east past the forts. Golfham's far from Strand, going to be a long march. You should have drank last night, Lyddon. Why not take the ships to Skyrim or Strand? What's the point of marching? The Silverstone Bay is called that for a reason. It stays covered in ice all year. It would tear up the longships. Too bad, though. Could have shown you all the wonders of Skirmisher. Half-sunken city crawling with dredge prince. Dredging glaciers. You like glaciers? Lyddon exhales to the nose. The porter skies for contempt. He turns and bats aside the 10 flats as going, barking at his companions in the distance. Don't poke the anthill, Vognir. He seems no happier to be here than you. So in a few more days with the boy, old friend, you'll be looking for a tall cliff to hop off to. Lyddon's got a shorter wick than Harkon. Thank you, Vognir. Let's get moving. A half day to Vardafell if we're lucky. Can I look at the camp, please? Okay. Camp. Camp's where you manage your caravan. All right, we can rest. Past time of rest, resting improves the caravan morale. High morale reduces casualties of war, infect willpower in combat. Each past day with supplies. Training tent will safely train characters in a mock battle. Oh, okay. That's handy.
Nice.
Heroes tent.
And then can we gotta level up our dude too.
Look at unit. All right, so we got our party. We've got our roster. We can actually set our turn order.
Nice.
Bring the pain. I have no points available. Promote. Higher stats.
Or increase your item rank.
No, it says I think I just get both.
Oh, we get both. Oh, okay. All right, I can dig it.
Oh, it costs 5 for now. All right. The unit has points available. Like, okay, so we can put it into. Okay, so these are our 2 points available, right? So we can add more armor, more willpower. I don't know what this is.
Is that like shield breaking?
Oh, okay. Exertion, how much will you can use any given action, breaks the amount of direct damage and naturally do. Oh, I like that. Natural armor reduction?
Yeah. Take that.
Okay, so that's maxed.
On that.
That's really good. And then
I feel like we should
armor? Strength? This is hit points add damage though.
Yeah, I would say so.
3 kills.
Okay. I mean, he's a tank. My concern is that this guy is like the Titania from Path of Radiance. Fire Emblem. That he's just gonna mop up the floor. So I almost want to like kind of spread out some of his stuff into like maybe we should do that chain breaking thing or the willpower.
Well, he can't spend any willpower. So he has 3 willpower. He can't spend any. We should at least put 1 in so he can spend willpower. Like that just makes sense to me.
Yeah,
oh, and 3 out of 5 kills. So the next upgrade must be 5 kills. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 kills. Okay. Oh, we have our little guy here, the Spearmaster, Lyddon.
Yeah.
Someone else was ready to promote?
No, I think it was just the one guy.
This one. He has 2 also. I think this is the best skill ever. The auto shield break.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Sweet.
Okay.
The way that what's his face Mogre has his horns like wrapped, it almost looks like his horns got like cut off. That he's got like a Hellboy thing going.
Also, my entire roster, so I don't have any other heroes.
Yeah. You need to get you need
leave
to build
rest
more
heroes training. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Resume. How do I say no? I don't want to do a battle. How do I? Oh crap. Well. So while I do this mock battle, what do you think?
Yeah. I really like this. I think this has got a lot of promise. Again, I worry. All right, it's a slow start. They are giving a lot of exposition, but not like it's not an exposition dump. It's a much better, like a more narrative mechanism of getting these guys, getting you into the world, introducing the characters, letting you know like kind of what they're like. But there isn't really high stakes for it yet. Like there isn't this sense of what our overarching purpose is. So I'm still kind of waiting for the story to begin, which is always a little bit tricky for me. Like I like games where you go in knowing what what the big deal is. I like knowing, hey, there's a blight, there's darkspawn, we need to kill them.
Well, the sun is stuck. Yeah.
Yeah, we or Greedfall, like, oh, there's a plague, we're gonna go try and find the cure. That's easy. Like this, I'm waiting for. We kind of know that, like, okay, there's bandits. Bandits aren't.
They aren't a strong thing. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's a weak opening to what I'm hoping is a really strong story, but you kind of have this period of time where you just have to trust that you're engaging the player enough until you get to that story hook, which is it's a gamble.
Yeah.
People will be like, all right, I'm still waiting for it to engage, and they might bounce out of it before they even get into the real story. So
okay, so that counted.
Yeah. So
like I theoretically could have. I could theoretically level up my characters, but I don't get any. So that's the thing. I don't get any renown. Right. It doesn't cost any time or
renown.
It costs renown to level up. Right.
Yeah.
So if I did another training, I could boost my character stats. So yeah,
the game is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's beautiful looking game. I love the levels of parallax on all this stuff to like make it look really has some good. Like it's like 6 levels here. Bold colors. I think the bold flags and colors really makes everything pop. Like you don't see that a lot, especially when you got the setting of the snow. Like you have to have these strong colors, otherwise everything's just going to go bleh into the background. And
I absolutely love the art style, the Rankin and Bass look of like we were just talking last weekend on the D&D game about Keldrock and I's favorite movie is The Last Unicorn.
Okay.
Which is it's the same art style and it's so good. And it's like, so just seeing this kind of art style just kind of gives me the feels for that,
Yeah. So I don't know how much it opens up, and then like the fact they said the story is going to be told from a different perspective, I think is really cool. And like obviously we're going to have a pool of heroes at some point to like choose who goes into our battles. But I think it's pretty solid so far. I will definitely. I mean, I need to play more of it, and I believe the first one's only 12 hours. But from what I understand, the diamond opens up pretty wide in some sense, where like there will be heroes, there'll be party members who betray you, there'll be choices you make that can like someone told me that like one of the races, like the giant, I don't know if it's the giants, but like they said one of the factions is probably more accurate. Will break off depending on what you do, and you'll lose access to all those characters. I don't know which one it is, but like those kind of things to like makes this very compelling. So
that's catnip for me.
Yeah,
so.
Maybe I'll have to try it out some more. There you go. This has been the Banner Saga. Cheers.
Cheers.